What's good, good people? Soul Brother number one coming back at you from the top of the chocolate Milky Way, here to reclaim the pyramids. And this evening, we're going to be taking a look at Mattel's Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, New Eternia, Sy-Klone. This is another figure that I didn't have when I was growing up. Like I say, it came out when I was well into G.I. Joe, or I had put down toys altogether, but didn't have him coming up. But with this Masterverse line, it gave me an opportunity to pick him up now, and that's just what I did. So as we always do, first we're going to take a look at the packaging, in case you've never seen before. Standard New Masterverse packaging with the wraparound art. The display window is kind of small, but it does its job. I dig it. You got Masters of the Universe New Eternia on the bottom. Name of the character right here. Some wraparound art of who he's fighting there. Picture of him on the side, and a render of the figure. And I think this must have been an overseas one because well, what gave it away is the foreign language that's on it, and it doesn't have the bio write-up. It does have the cross-sell on it though, so that's what's up. But yeah, regular standard Masterverse packaging. Great packaging for inbox collectors, in my opinion. If that's what you were, that goes away. Starting with the accessories, he comes with 4 hands, 2 fists that are already on him, and he comes with left and right gripping hands. To figure off the base, he also comes with a translucent shield, and he also comes with these energy effects that can port in, as you can see as I'm taking them out. You can port in his gauntlet here, one on each side, and it can also port on the shield. Like so. Last accessory he comes with is this faceplate, face mask. There's a little space in between his helmet. Helmet doesn't come off. Little space in between his helmet. You can slide that on. Pretty cool looking. Now, before we get into the figure, right here, as we always do, we're going to take a look at previous iterations of Sy-Klone. The first you see is the original, the OG Sy-Klone that came out in the 80s. The second one is going to be the Masters of the Universe Classics that came out 2000, 2008. And the third one is the 2000X Sy-Klone. So you can see the similarities and differences of the different iterations of Sy-Klone. Now getting into the figure, as we always do, going to start with the articulation, starting with the head. You get 360 on the head. He can look up about that far, look down a generous amount, almost like he has another joint in that neck, but I can't see. He didn't take off the head, so let me see. We can take off the head and look now. Yeah, that neck peg. You see where that allows him to look down a little bit further. Okay. No butterfly joints, but you do get 360 on the arm. You get the T-pose, bicep cut, the double jointed elbows, and 360 at the wrist, and they're on a in and out peg. He has the diaphragm cut, standard Masterverse articulation. Crunch forward that far. Grow back that far. 360 on the waist. It's tight there. See if he can get how much of the Van Damme he can get. Legs go out about that far. He does have the thigh cut. The double jointed knees. Boot swivel. And the ankle pivot. Allows his ankle to go down that far. Up that far. And a generous ankle rocker there. And as far as the details on the figure, this figure here, this may be top 5 for me in figures. It's a cool looking figure. If you know anything about Sy-Klone, it's kind of like Red Tornado in that, if you're familiar with DC Comics and Red Tornado, he can generate little bitty tornado effects. And the OG one had a spinning mechanism where in his torso would spin, but this one doesn't. That's okay. I don't really need it. He got that cool little thing in the middle. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks cool. The face sculpt on him is hot fire, as you can see. And as you notice, he's blue. And one of the things, that's another thing I like about this character. I think he has about 2 origins. The origins that I like the best is where he's a member of the same race as Skeletor. They're called the Gar, and they're from an island called Anwat Gar on Eternia. And he's a member of Skeletor's race. And in an accident, Evil Lynn did something to the machines that was helping fix him, and that's how he got made into a cyborg. But I think that origin is pretty cool for him. And I also like the color scheme, because as you saw in the previous iterations, well, the OG one, this gold here was yellow, bright yellow, and made him look like a Happy Meal toy from McDonald's or something. I don't know. But I'm glad they did change that yellow to gold. And you have that metallic blue going on. And it's almost like, you know what? It's almost like this could be a figure from another line, because he doesn't have a lot of the typical things that we associate with Masters of the Universe. Like the loin cloth on a Masters of the Universe figure. Let's use Mechanic, I'm sorry. You see, most of the Masters of the Universe, their loin cloth is furry like that. Whereas Sy-Klone, he doesn't have that. He has this piece right here. He doesn't have the typical boots that the Masters of the Universe figures have. You see how their boots look, and then you see his. So it's almost like he could be a character from another line. But other than that, yeah, he looks cool. I like the red things on his shoulders here. You got a back port where you could store the shield if you want it, like so. And I like the color scheme. The red blends right in with that metallic blue and metallic gold. And that face sculpt is so nice that I went back and forth on whether to display him with his face plate, because that face sculpt, as you can see, that is a nice face sculpt. But yeah, this is a Grand Slam home run, knocked out the park figure from Mattel. It's hot fire. Glad I picked it up. If you like Masters of the Universe, I recommend you pick them up too. Now we're going to get them posed up and conclude the video.